I totally miss newspaper comic strips. I don't mean comic strips on newsprint. I mean actual like newspapers. They would have Sunday comics, and they would be full of like some good chuckles, and maybe you get like a hearty guffaw or something out of one of them, and it would be fun. It's not a bad thing. It's just like yeah, this was pretty funny. Mr. Crypt and Baron Rat totally bring that back. This whole thing is basically just one big Sunday strip. If this was running, there's a wasp hanging out right outside my window there. Um, that's good to know. That means he's probably building a nest on the side of my house, and I should go take care of it. But where was I? Oh yeah, if this was running in the newspaper, this would be big. Now it's sadly true that the newspaper syndicates are basically dead. Newsprint is dead. Sunday newspaper comics are dead. Dead, dead, dead. You've defeated vampires with ease. Look at this. Note from the editor. Wonderful. I'm so glad that we have some of your caliber. You even drove that evil skeleton out of town. If only he knew. Chuckle number one. uh, this whole thing is like that. The script goes home to get Baron Rat. Boom! And of course, they get these clothes. When did we get these clothes anyway? Oh, well, no matter. So they go into the woods. They run into Bigfoot. Bigfoot's scary, and I just have to show you this. Now you're looking like, oh man, that's great. It's exaggerated, it's cartoony, but look at the emphasis that puts the motion in Bigfoot, the fear, see the darkening around his face and arms to make him look more imposing. And then to show the speed that Mr. Crypt and Baron Rat are running away, Mr. Crypt's legs are longer, Baron Rat's feet are going vroom, so fast that they turn into wheels, baby. Oh yeah. Anyway, they meet Bigfoot and they talk, and they have a good time. And I'm trying to find like another thing that I can show you that's just kind of a lull, an LUL. Oh, hold on. How about a background gag? Like not even part of the main story, just the background. Pitchforks and torches, 2 for 1 special. As Mr. Crypt is contemplating, tolerance and friendship. Maybe that's what makes friends so special. Uh, the whole book, it's gentle and it's fun. When people talk about all ages comics, and they talk about them, you know, being too kiddie or whatever. And maybe this is like the audience that can start reading this is like 4-year-olds or 5-year-olds, like people that have just learned to read. But it doesn't look down on them. It doesn't make fun of them. It's not simplified or dumbed down. It's just a gentle, kind of funny book. And I really appreciate that here in 2019, in an age when people are, gosh, I'm looking through these comic books I have over here. An age in which like the normal comic book features like death and murder and killing, that we can go back in time. Here, death and murder and killing. Huh? Death and murder and killing. Like every normal comic book. And maybe those aren't good examples because they're superhero books, but it feels like every comic book is just full of that kind of violence, uh, or it's full of people pushing an agenda, or something like that. And it's nice that somebody, and that's my name, Troy, right here, is making a comic book that's just like, you know what? I just want to entertain you. I don't want to offend you. I want as many people as possible to read this and to get some chuckles out of it. And they're doing it. They're doing it. They did it right here. The Adventures of Mr. Crypt and Baron Rat, #1, Alternative Comics, $1.50. I definitely got $1.50 worth of chuckles out of this book as I was flipping through it. The art's simple, very newspaper comic strip, like Sunday comic, kind of cartoony, and it's good. Okay, granted, some Sunday comic strips, are like super duper like detailed with amazing inking and stuff. But you know the kind of comic strip I'm talking about, like The Wizard of Id or uh, anything like that, where it's highly stylized, and by the time you get done reading any individual, in that case any individual strip, in this case any couple of pages for a joke setup, you're gonna get a chuckle out of it. I liked it. I liked it a lot. And if you just want a nice little laugh, you might just like it a lot. I'll see you all next time. You have a great day. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time, bye bye.